This week's Talking Preps Chelsea's World, I'm interviewing senior from South Point High School, Sully Absher. And Sully, you guys just came off of a win last week, 28-25 versus East Guilford. Kind of talk about that step in playoffs and what that win means to y'all.
Yeah. The one of the biggest things Coach talked about all week was 13 wins. Was we'd be the sixth team, or it might have been seventh team in school history to achieve 13 wins in a season. So that was a really big motivator for us. And of course, we knocked them out, I believe, first round last year. So I mean, we knew they were going to come down the road with a little bit of motivation, a little bit of fire. So he had to be real physical and knock it out of them early. I think we did well, we ended up getting it done, but it was an ugly game, but it doesn't matter. Win's a win, especially in the playoffs. Just gotta do what you can to move on.
For sure. Congrats on that win. And going on to next week, you guys play East Lincoln. Tell us what we can expect from that game and again, the same motivation.
Yeah, I mean, we're really just gonna just pound the ball is what we've always done. I mean, we're not gonna change anything. Be special for them. We're gonna do us. Just take what we can get. I know they've got a really good defense. Got some highly recruited guys over there. But I mean, like I said, we're not gonna change anything up for them. We're just gonna do us, run the ball. Just yeah. I mean, just like every other game, just take what they give us. That's all we try to do.
Absolutely. And Sully, you guys have played a really tough schedule this season. Do you think there's one game that really highlights, the South Point team and talk about that performance?
Yeah, I mean the Dudley game in the second round is probably my favorite, maybe my favorite game of my whole career, just because they beat the crap out of us last year in the Western Finals. We didn't even score a point, and then this year to come out and drop what 70 is either 73 or 74, but that was just it just sent a message to the whole state really. I mean because they weren't really hold on, excuse me. They weren't the weakest team. They won their conference. They were the number 4 seed in the state. So I mean, we just really just did what we did. Just kept running the ball, kept finding holes. We threw the ball a little bit that game. I think we had 2 or 3 passing touchdowns, but yeah, we just tried to score as many points as we could because, like I said, we had a bad taste in our mouth from last year playing up there.
Absolutely. That's one to be proud of. And
Yeah.
speaking things to be proud of, Sully, you are committed to Notre Dame for football. Tell us about your recruiting process and what made that school the one for you.
Really, it just came down to the education you get from Notre Dame. That's the way my parents brought me up. It's like if I didn't make an A or B on the spelling test in fifth grade, I wasn't going to play in my little league baseball game that Thursday night. So that's the biggest thing for me was the education. And I mean they're not too bad at football either, and they have a good reputation for their offensive line development and the way they bring up the young men there. It's just something really special that I thought I wanted to be a part of. And then of course they got the new head coach, Coach Freeman. I love him. He's a real young guy. He's real relatable. He's just a guy I wanted to play for.
Absolutely. A real student athlete. I like that. And Sully, what's one goal you're really proud of accomplishing in your whole high school career?
Let's see. Probably, uh, probably just let me think about that. That's a good question. But hmm, probably just being that another 13 win team in program history because we've been South Point's had a team for 57 years or something like that, and to be a part of 6 of them is wild. And I think it might have been like 5. God, I keep saying 6. It's 7 teams now that we've done it, but and I think 5 out of those 7, no, 4 out of those 7 teams has gone on to win a state championship, and now we're in the Western Finals, and we've got one more step to get to. I think it's in Raleigh this year, playing at NC State, but
Yeah.
can't look too far ahead to that game. We got to take care of East Lincoln first, but yeah, just making history with winning those 13 games in a season.
Absolutely. That's awesome to be part of history your senior year. And finally, what's one favorite high school football memory you have, whether that's in practices, a game, or just being with your teammates?
Uh, Probably this past year's summer camp. we went to this place called Camp Awanata. It's right outside of Asheville, but it's in South Carolina, so it's below Asheville. And we go up there. I think it's for 3 or 4 days, and we get up at the crack of dawn, practice 4 times a day. But it's just in between those practices when you just get to hang out with the guys. And then we did on the last day, all the seniors got to go into town and eat lunch at this real nice place. But yeah, those have just been my favorite kind of moments. Just not even the football, just hanging out with the guys, going out to eat, spending the night at each other's houses, just hanging out with all the guys.
For sure. That makes a real brotherhood team. Well,
Yeah.
Sully, thank you so much for hopping on and congrats on your commitment to Notre Dame.
Thank you.